Coming up next on BG24 News.
The Bowling Green State University Faculty Association are demanding changes. Find out what.
School shopping can be expensive. Find out how Bowling Green State University is easing these costs.
The university's blue lights could be disappearing on campus. Find out why.
Plus, a look at your black swan weather forecast and BG24 Sports. Welcome to your campus and community connection.
Wood County's live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lucas Stahl.
And I'm Megan Gallagher. Our top story tonight. The Bowling Green State University Faculty Association is marching on McFall. The Faculty Association is rallying to save the 100 jobs that the university plans to cut next fall. The association says that the cutting of these jobs will increase class sizes for students. The cut will also increase the course loads for the remaining faculty. The Faculty Association is inviting all students, faculty, and alumni to join in the march. The march will organize in the Student Union at 11:30 a.m. and the march will begin at 11:45.
The recognizable blue lights may be disappearing across Bowling Green State University's campus. The BGSU Police Department is considering doing away with the emergency blue lights. Police Chief Monica Mall said that the light posts are not being used as often because of the popularity of cell phones. The phones were used between 600 and 700 times between May and November of last year. Bowling Green State Police say that only 3 of those calls were police related and none were for emergencies.
And in related news, changes could be coming to the Bowling Green State University Police Department. The Sentinel Tribune reported Monday that the BGSU police force could be replacing a third of their officers. The changes come from a revision of the Ohio Public Employees Retirement System. The change in the retirement system will force at least 3 of the BGSU officers to retire or lose out on their retirement benefits. The Bowling Green State University police force currently staffs 24 full-time officers.
University sorority Chi Omega will host a volleyball tournament with a twist tomorrow night at the Stro. The tournament is entirely glow-in-the-dark with glowing volleyballs and even a DJ. Proceeds from the tournament will benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Chi Omega marketing chair Sarah Sadler says the event holds a special place in her heart.
It's just amazing. I love kids, and to help them is just out of this world. You give them the one dream that they can hold on for the rest of their life, and to know that we can grant one wish of hers is amazing.
While early registration for the tournament is closed, teams of 6 are more than welcome to sign up at the door for $30. The event lasts from 9 to 11 p.m. at the Stroh Center. We'll have full coverage on Thursday.
Bo Burnham is coming to BGSU. Tickets are still available to students. Students can pick up tickets at the show and at the Bowen Thompson Student Union tables, as well as the information desk. BGSU students can pick up 2 tickets at no charge. Tickets will also become available to the public the day of the show for $5.
A Sandusky County woman is still missing tonight. 20-year-old Cheyenne Gill left her home near the Wood County border Saturday and has been missing ever since. Gill has Down syndrome, is bipolar, and autistic, according to authorities. She was last seen wearing a brown puffy coat, charcoal jeans with white hearts, and black boots with black fur. She is 5 feet and 4 inches tall, weighs 230 pounds, and has brown hair and blue eyes. Anyone with information should call the Sheriff's Office at 419-332-2613.
Back to school shopping can be one of the most expensive costs for children. Last year, it was recorded that an average of nearly $700 was spent on a single child for school shopping. This is an even more daunting figure for neglected, abused, and dependent children. But some organizations in this community and on campus are teaming up to help these children out. Reporter Matt Dunbar has the story.
Child Advocacy Group is working alongside BGSU organizations to furnish local children with school supplies for the upcoming academic year.
Backpacks, pencils, and loose-leaf paper. Just a few of the supplies the local CASA program is collecting for abused, neglected, and dependent children of Wood County.
The CASA program is the court-appointed special advocate guardian ad litem program. We're a court-based program, meaning we work within the juvenile court. What we do is we recruit and train community volunteers who are interested in serving as child advocates.
2 such volunteers were a pair of BGSU honors students who, in 2005, decided to hold a school supply drive for these Wood County children.
These students took this idea of wanting to be involved in the community, married it together with this need, this gap in the community, and then decided that they were going to provide backpacks that were fully stuffed with all the brand new school supplies that all little kids get excited about every year. We're collecting school supplies all year long. And then at the end of our academic year, so in April, then we stuff the backpacks. We take all these school supplies that we've accumulated throughout the year, we take the backpacks that we have, and we actually stuff the backpacks so that they're ready to go.
Carol Fox explains the program is equally rewarding to the children affected and the volunteers themselves.
We do get feedback from some of the kids. They'll write us thank you notes, letting us know how much they appreciated the backpacks.
Donating school supplies, Devine says, not only invests in the child's education, but in their future as well. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Matt Dunbar.
If you would like to donate school supplies, items can be dropped off in the Honors Loft located in Harshman Residence Hall, room 209E. You may also send them through campus mail to 125 North Mercer Road. For more information, you can contact Jody Devine at jdevine@bgsu.edu.
Interstate 75 will soon be widened through Wood County. Plans are currently in action to widen I-75 from 2 to 3 lanes in order to relieve traffic congestion. Traffic on the interstate has recently gotten worse due to a higher volume of freight truck traffic. The project is expected to cost around $151 million and is expected to start in either late summer or next spring.
And now weathercaster Heather Pauloff has a preview of your Black Swamp weather. Heather?
Thanks, Megan. It has been very cold and windy the past few days, and even with the snow that we got, it's definitely winter outside. But we do have some spring-like weather coming. Stay tuned for your Black Swamp weather forecast, and I'll give you the details of exactly how warm it's supposed to get.
Coming up next.
Some downtown Bowling Green bars can get crowded. Find out if they're following fire regulations.
The U.S. is hit by thousands of tornadoes each year. Find out how you can prepare yourself. Stay with us.
A fire at a nightclub in Brazil may have sparked a few questions as to whether local nightclubs and bars follow building code regulations. Reporter Aisha Mitchell covers the story.
A massive blaze at a nightclub in Santa Maria, Brazil, claimed the lives of 234 people on January 28th. The nightclub was beyond its legal capacity with a crowd of 2,000 people. Many of them were students. Students at BGSU should be aware of the fire codes and regulations of nightclubs and bars in Bowling Green, and if they are truly following them. Bowling Green Fire Chief Stephen Meredith says that all clubs and bars have a building code that they should be following.
When the building is built, the building code establishes the number of exits that are required and the building features that it needs, and we enforce those by going out and doing patrols, usually on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, to make sure that the exit doors are unlocked so people can get out.
Owner Bob Everhart of Ziggy Zumbas says that his fire extinguishers are checked every year. He also gives suggestions on what you should do at his bar in case of an emergency.
Leave in an orderly manner to the first available exit, which in this bar there are 4 exits on a 1-story building, so it's pretty easy to get out of here.
Uptown Bar, located in downtown Bowling Green, refused to make comments on their building code and whether they follow that regulation. It seems as if safety of customers is top priority for only some bars and clubs, but not all in Bowling Green. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Aisha Mitchell.
The fire chief also gave a few tips on how to stay safe at clubs and bars in downtown Bowling Green. He says to check for exits when you first arrive so that you are aware of them in case of an emergency. Make sure that these exits are not blocked. If the exits are blocked, you are to notify the Bowling Green Fire Department to get the situation handled immediately.
About 12,000 tornadoes hit the United States each year. Most of these tornadoes strike between the months of March and May. While many of us wouldn't expect a tornado to hit close to our hometown, Lake High School, located in Wood County, was damaged by a tornado. Even though the tragedy at Lake High School was devastating, Police Captain Michael Campbell says that there are a number of measures you can take to prepare yourself for the upcoming tornado season.
Obviously, it's a major disaster, and you feel bad for any of the families or anyone that was involved. And then on top of that, just the massive amount of rebuilding that the lake community had to do. So, I mean, you're dealing with a lot of emotions.
It was an event no one was prepared for. On June 5th, 2010, a large portion of Lake High School was destroyed by a tornado. The tornado caused extensive damage as it tore off the back end of the school and threw a bus onto the tennis court. Luckily, no one was inside the building. Although Lake students were not inside of the building during the tornado, it brings up the question whether students know what to do and where to go if a situation like that occurs here at BGSU. BGSU freshman Samantha Chapman does not feel prepared for a tornado.
I don't think we've ever really gone over that in any of my classes, or I don't think I've ever gotten like an email or something about what tornadoes could do here or if they've happened, so I'm not even sure.
When you're in buildings on campus, you'll be able to see that there are tornado safe zones. They're indicated by signage. If you're not sure where they're at, near the exits you'll see signage that will point you to where those tornado safe zones are. And at that point you'd want to take cover in those areas until it's safe to come back out.
Police Captain Michael Campbell recommends signing up for the BG Alert system, which warns students a tornado has been spotted.
If you'll sign up on campus, you can go through my BGSU account, sign up, put your cell phone number in. Text messages will come from our department. They're small, they're concise. It's only 126 characters.
Even with extra precautionary measures, it is impossible to predict a tornado.
There's been tornadoes that hit close to campus as well. Obviously that was many years in the past. You just have to do your best to be prepared and to react as quickly as possible though.
To learn more information about tornado safety, you can visit BGSU's Emergency Management and Response page. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Parminder Bunga.
Police Captain Michael Campbell said there are a number of tornado sirens located on campus. When hearing these sirens, it is crucial to seek shelter.
The Perrysburg Township Police Department needs your help. Police are looking for Renee Roy Balderas. Balderas was wanted for 3 daytime burglaries in Wood County. Perrysburg police are also investigating 20 other burglaries in the area that may be linked to Balderas. If you have any information on these robberies or the location of Balderas, please contact the Perrysburg Township Police at 419-874-3551 or the U.S. Marshal Services at 419-866-4-WANTED.
Coming up next.
It's been extremely cold and cloudy lately. Weathercaster Heather Pauloff will tell us if we'll have any sunshine soon.
Salesmen are scamming people door to door. Find out how you can avoid getting tricked. Stay with us.
Now, Wood County's live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp Weather.
Good evening, Wood County. I'm your weathercaster, Heather Pauloff, here with your Black Swamp weather forecast. Currently, we're sitting at about 28 degrees outside. It is cloudy out there, and our winds are coming out of the south-southwest at 8 miles an hour, keeping it feeling about 20 degrees out there. For tonight's forecast, we're going to dip down to the mid-teens with snow showers, a chance of snow about 40%. They will be tapering off as the evening progresses, with winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow's forecast, it's going to be partly cloudy outside, barely reaching 30 degrees. Winds are going to actually be calm, which is not really characteristic for BG this time of year especially. Sunrise will be at 7:41 a.m. And for tomorrow night's forecast, we'll be dipping down to 18 degrees. Again, partly cloudy out there. Winds will be out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, keeping it a little chilly as well. Chance of snow is only going to be about 10%, maybe spotty snow showers throughout the evening. As you take a look at our national precipitation map, we do have this this band of snow showers that are going to be moving through tonight, but as you can see past that, it is going to be pretty clear, just cloudy, but no precipitation past that. And as I was telling you, these snow showers are going to be moving through tonight. They will be dropping just snow showers, no accumulation, maybe 1 inch at most, maybe 2 inches in some areas, but mostly just a dusting. And for our temperatures, right now, Toledo is sitting at about 28 degrees, and as you get farther south, it is getting a little chillier. Like I said, BG is sitting at about 26 degrees. And taking a look at our 5-day forecast, for tomorrow it is going to be 27 degrees, so pretty much just like today, no snow showers or anything. Thursday and Friday are going to be cloudy with temperatures actually getting warmer, 38 degrees on Thursday, Friday 33 as well as Saturday, but it is going to be a little more sunny on Saturday, so maybe we can get out and enjoy some of that nice weather, and 41 degrees on Sunday. So that's definitely going to be nicer, a nicer weekend.
So it is progressively getting warmer.
Yes.
41 degrees sounds wonderful.
I know, a lot better than the teens and 20s that we've been having with the snow and the rain and snow and wind, I'm sorry.
I'll have to tune in on Thursday to see if it's getting even warmer.
Hopefully spring will be coming soon.
Yes.
The reconstructed head of King Richard III was revealed to the world Tuesday. The remains of the king were found under a parking lot in Leicester, England. Scientists confirmed it was him after DNA testing. Supporters of the king hope that the reconstructed head will bring a more human aspect to the king, who is often thought as a murderous villain. The head will be put on display in the King Richard III Visitors Center. The center will open next year in central England City.
Twitter said in a blog post Friday that they have been hacked. Around 250,000 accounts have said to be potentially compromised. The company detected signs of an attack earlier this week, leading to an investigation and the discovery of a larger breach. Twitter has reset the passwords of the affected accounts and have sent emails to the owners of the accounts, telling them to change their passwords. The attack comes after similar hacks at the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. Twitter has said that the attack was the work of experienced hackers.
It seems some smooth-talking salesmen are selling their scams door to door, but how can you avoid being a victim? BG24's own Danielle Griffith, has tips on what to do if a salesman comes knocking at your door.
The Better Business Bureau has been hearing from hundreds of potential consumers who are being offered a variety of products and services at their front door. Though all door-to-door salesmen are not dishonest, the BBB says beware of all fly-by-night contractors, fast talkers, and outright scammers who are just looking to get your extra buck.
Sometimes I have people coming to my doorsteps in my house that trying to sell the alarm system, but I don't really know who they are because they don't wear a proper ID and never show an ID either. Also, people trying to sell magazines, and I don't really know who they are. They never show any proper ID.
From magazine subscriptions to home improvement contractors, make sure they are registered with the Better Business Bureau. The BBB gives you some things to look for. Home improvement scams involving anything from roofing, siding, and paint to concrete repair. Don't give in when they tell you that you need this or that it's available today for a special price. There's also the magazine sales scam, usually involving a young person, and that young person says that they're working to raise money on behalf of a charity or saving for college or possibly raising money for those affected in a recent tragedy. So don't fall for it. Get a second opinion. For BG24 News, I'm Danielle Griffin.
For more helpful tips, alerts, and top scams to watch out for, visit your local Better Business Bureau office or at www.bbb.org.
And now sportscaster Jacqueline Elliott joins us for a first look at BG24 Sports. Jacqueline?
The BGSU ice hockey team earned a sweep this weekend. Also, men's and women's basketball both got W's over the weekend. All that and more coming up next on BG24 Sports.
It's unfalcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome back to BG24 Sports. I'm Jacqueline Elliott. The Falcon ice hockey team swept Lake Superior State on Friday and Saturday. On Saturday, BG dominated the Lakers, putting 7 points on the board to their 3. Senior Bobby Shee was named CCHA Defenseman of the Week for his efforts. Mark Cooper led the Falcons with 2 goals. BG will take the ice again this Friday as they host Michigan State. The puck will drop at 7:05. Women's basketball were in action this weekend as they hosted Central Michigan this past Sunday. The Falcons shot an impressive 67% from the field in the second half to seal the 84-59 victory. Senior Chrissy Steffen led BG with a game high of 19 points. With the win, the Falcons improved to 14-7 overall and 5-3 in the MAC. BG will hit the road to take on Buffalo on Thursday. Now over to men's hoops. The Falcons hosted Ball State this Saturday. BG got it done, defeating the Cardinals 70-59. Jordan Crawford led the Falcons with a game high of 19 points and a season high of 8 assists. BG is now 8-13 on the season and 3-5 in MAC play. The Falcons will travel to Northern Illinois on Wednesday. And that's all for BG24 Sports. I'm Jacqueline Elliott, and we'll be right back.
Well, it looks like spring will be arriving early this year. Puxatawny Phil awoke Saturday and didn't see his shadow. According to Groundhog's Day tradition, this means spring is coming early. Around 40,000 people stood outside in freezing temperatures waiting for Phil to come out of his hole. Officials in Puxatawny say it's one of the largest crowds in history, with some people coming out as early as 3 a.m.
Let's get a last look at our Black Swamp weather forecast with Heather Pauloff.
Well, if Puxatawny didn't forecast the next 6 weeks correctly, he at least forecasted the next week. We will be seeing temperatures slowly climbing toward 40s, the low 40s at least. No rain or snow in sight, just clouds, and the sun will be coming out on Saturday actually, so definitely going to be having some spring-like weather out there. So Puxatawny definitely guessed it right, at least for this week.
That's awesome. I love Puxatawny Phil. He's like my favorite. So that's all for BG24 News. For Lucas Stahl, Heather Pauloff, and Jacqueline Elliott, I'm Megan Gallagher. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for our public affairs edition of BG24 News.
And if you have any comments or story ideas, check out our BG24 News website at bg24news.org. Have a great night, everybody.